is happening, boys and girls? Jim here, you know the channel name. Today is Tuesday, March 28th, 2023, and I'm about to introduce a brand new created RC. Not too sure if anybody has done this as of yet on YouTube. Once again, when it comes to stuff like this, I really don't go online and do a whole bunch of searching on it. If I get an idea on how to do something, I just go ahead and do it. So not too sure if anybody's done this as of yet. This might very well be a first of its kind, or possibly somebody might have already done it. But as far as I'm concerned, it's brand new to me. Here we go. Introducing the Kyosho Blizzard King 2.0. Part Kyosho Blizzard 2.0, part Kyosho Trail King. 100% awesome across the board. Created this vehicle out of pure necessity for my niece. We do a lot of night running up here with the RC cars. Having headlights and taillights is absolutely key. And the Kyosho Blizzard has none, or comes with no headlights or taillights. So, kind of a bummer with this vehicle. This is only the second time that this vehicle has been seen on camera so far. Last time it was seen was during the unboxing video, and it looks a lot different compared to then. Alright, so added some Kyosho Trail King parts to the old Kyosho Blizzard 2.0. I'm going to spin the truck around here and take a peek at it. Obviously, front bumper LED headlight buckets added to the front. Also put a set of LEDs up here in the roof of the vehicle as well. I got a little video clip on how I did that. I'll show you guys that here in a minute. We'll spin the vehicle around, take a look at the side of the vehicle, added a Kyosho Trail King bed to the back of the vehicle, extended the cab into the bed, so made some custom cuts on the body of the truck. That way we could extend the back half of the cab, the motor section back here, into the bed. And then also installed the taillights into the back. So a few little mods on the vehicle. Kyosho, I hope you're watching. Take note of this. Brand new created vehicle here. Looks pretty darn cool. And something that you guys should probably take note of and put into production somewhere down the lines. Alright, so looking at the front of the vehicle, obviously I did remove some plastic off the front of this. It is possible to put LED headlight buckets behind the body where the stock headlights go. And people have done that before on YouTube. Pretty easy to do. Just take some rubbing alcohol and gently clean away the paint that's on the back side of the Lexan, exposing the open lenses there, or the clear Lexan. And then you can bolt in your own custom LED, 3D printed LED light buckets behind that. Now the only problem with that is that it looks great as a shelf queen. Perfect as a shelf queen. But for real world usability, it's not very solid. Polycarbonate, not very tough. And this portion of the body is the first thing that comes into contact with the snowbank. If you're running your vehicles into snow, this is the first area to come into contact. If you're blasting through snowbanks or other such things, first thing that gets hit is this front bumper area. And if you have your headlights located in the body, 10 chances to 1 you're going to break those 3D printed LED headlight buckets, or you're going to break the nose right off the front of the truck. So not a very good location for those headlights. Not very stable, not very strong. Once again, perfect for a shelf queen, but not so good for real world usability. So my idea of putting the Kyosho Trail King bumper on here, in my eyes, was a more sound option. Once again, added LED headlights up into the upper buckets up here as well. Let's go take a look at that video clip. Right now, while installing the lights up in here on the top of the roof, I decided to take a little bit of foil tape here. This is for air ducts. It's like an aluminum foil of sorts with sticky back around the back edge of it. I decided to put a little bit of tape on the bottom edge of this bucket, just so that light wouldn't be reflecting off of that red surface right there. Figured if once we had this headlight enclosed inside the bucket, get everything turned on, it's going to blow out a little bit of a red glow just because of that red base. So essentially what I did is I took our headlight buckets, these guys right here, and I just laid it out on a piece of foil tape, and this stuff right here. I basically just laid it out on a cardboard box. Just get the edge, trying to do this one-handed. Get the edge sitting just like that, and then trace it out with a razor knife. And that should give us a nice little reflective backer on the inside of here to let those lights really broadcast out. Well, here's our attachment point for the headlight bucket. And Kyosho had a little dimple in the body right back here. I assume that was for running the light wires, but I didn't necessarily like it in that location. So I drilled a hole back behind our stock hold down point right here, just inside of the light bucket. That way it gets our light a little bit further, or gives us a chance to get our wires a little bit further back. And we can spread these wires out a little bit like this and get them around either side of that hold down. It'll help keep this light bulb held in place a little bit better. Now with our lens in hand, you can see that U-shaped groove right there. I'm going to be putting that light bulb right behind that U-shaped groove. So that groove is going to hold that light bulb in place. I'm going to bring the wires back and run a wire around each side of this little screw down point and right out to the bottom corner, right out through there. Just like that. Which is why I ran our light wires back here. It gives us a nice even run, and it should help keep this light bulb held in place. Having these kind of coming straight back at it like that, versus bending it down through this little hole that Kyosho wanted you to use, if you were going to use these buckets. Alright, so we got that good to go. I'm going to flip this guy around, get it installed, and we'll continue from there. Turning everything on. Lights it up pretty good. Obviously we can't tell right now because it's broad daylight. But we can see that we're not getting any red glow out of our headlight buckets up here. Lower lights look pretty darn good as well. And the tail lights definitely look awesome on the back of the vehicle. As far as adding the tail lights and putting the bed on the back, pretty easy to do really. The Kyosho Blizzard already has the dimples in the plastic for all the holes that you need to drill to mount the bed. So basically the dimples are already there, just a matter of drilling out the holes to the correct size and installing the bed and putting all that stuff on there. Relatively easy to do. Lower portion on the Kyosho Blizzard 2.0 is the exact same as the Kyosho Trail King. So once again, not a problem putting the bed on there. The dimples are already there. As far as the LED lights go, I use a set of R.C.A.D Racing Ultra Bright LED lights. We'll take a peek at those guys, or at least the part number for those guys. Here's a tag on those. Part number LK0001WT, LK0001WT. And this includes 4 headlights and 2 taillights. So we have the 4 ultra bright LED headlights and 2 red taillights. Not a bad little package, less than $10 US for that. Pretty good deal. As far as the Kyosho Trail King parts, we've got a part number for that guy right here. This is all contained in one parts bag. We had the front bumper, the LED buckets, the lenses, the taillight buckets, the bed itself was in the same package, all the trim that goes on the Trail King. We also had the mirrors as well, and the windshield wipers and blah blah blah, all the rest of the trim that goes on the Trail King. This was relatively cheap as well, right around $30 US. Part number KYOBLB012-2. KYOBLB012-2. And that is the part number for that Kyosho Trail King parts bag. So there we go. There's a quick look at our Kyosho Blizzard King 2.0. A brand new created vehicle. Once again, not too sure if anybody's done this as of yet. We haven't taken this thing out for its second run as of yet. So brand new vehicle essentially on its second run. Brand new vehicle on the first run. And once we put new motors in it, it'll be a brand new vehicle on the next run after that. Hopefully we have some snow. So there we go, boys and girls. Just want to give you guys a quick peek at the new Kyosho Blizzard King 2.0. Let me know in the comment area what you think. If anybody has done this as of yet, it's still not quite finished. I've got some little areas I need to patch up on the body here and there, but otherwise, it's pretty much good to go and ready for its first run. Well, that's going to do it, boys and girls. Very much appreciated for y'all sticking around and watching the video. As always, questions and comments are always welcome, and we will see you all on the next one. Thanks again.